So this happened last summer when my wife and I finally bought our dream home. We'd spent years saving up, researching neighborhoods, and dodging overpriced listings. Finally, we found a beautiful 2-story house with a big yard, a lake view, and best of all, no mandatory HOA fees. The listing even bragged, private property, not under HOA control. That last part turned out to be more important than I realized. We moved in on a sunny Saturday morning. The moving truck was packed, my friends were helping unload, and my wife was running around directing where to put the boxes. Everything was going great, until she appeared. Out from across the street stormed Karen, the self-appointed president of a nearby HOA. Mid-50s, oversized sun hat, clipboard, phone on a lanyard, the works. She walked right into our driveway like she owned the place. "Karen, excuse me. You can't move in here." "Me, I'm sorry, what?" "Karen, you need permission from the HOA board before occupying a property in this community."
I stared at her, confused.
"Ma'am, this isn't an HOA neighborhood." Our realtor was clear. Karen cut me off, waving her clipboard. "That's incorrect. This entire subdivision is governed by the Lakeside Homeowners Association. And according to our records, you haven't submitted a move-in request form." Now, I'm usually polite, but after spending 6 hours hauling furniture in 90-degree heat, I was running out of patience. "With all due respect, we bought this property outright. The title deed says we're not under any HOA." She squinted like she didn't hear me. Then she whipped out her phone and snapped photos of my license plate, my moving truck, and even my wife carrying a box. "You'll be fined for unauthorized move-in activity," she said smugly. I laughed. "Go ahead. Send the fine to my lawyer. His office is right next to the county assessor, who approved the sale." Apparently, sarcasm wasn't Karen's strong suit, because she huffed and stomped away. I figured that was the end of it. Oh, how wrong I was. 20 minutes later, the moving truck driver came to me looking nervous. "Sir, there's a woman blocking the truck." Sure enough, Karen had parked her white Lexus SUV sideways in front of my driveway, completely blocking the truck from unloading. She was standing there with her arms crossed like she was defending the gates of heaven. "Karen, no one's unloading another thing until this is resolved. You're trespassing on HOA-controlled property." I walked up, pulled out the property deed from my pocket folder. Yes, I came prepared, and held it up. "See this? County seal. No HOA. This land was annexed before your development existed. You have zero authority here." Her response? "I'm calling the cops." I actually smiled. "Please do." 10 minutes later, a patrol car rolled up. The 2 officers stepped out, and one of them immediately recognized me. "See, I'm not just any random homeowner. I'm a city building inspector who works closely with the police department on zoning issues." The officer turned to Karen. "Ma'am, what seems to be the problem?" Karen launched into a tirade about how I was illegally moving into community property and violating HOA bylaws. When she finally paused for air, I calmly handed the officer my deed and county zoning paperwork. He looked it over, nodded, and said, "Yeah, ma'am, this property's not under any HOA jurisdiction." Karen blinked. "That can't be. I'm the president." "Officer, you can be the president of whatever you want, but you can't block someone's private driveway." She started yelling again, this time about sovereign neighborhood rights and community control. The officers exchanged looks, clearly done with her nonsense. Then she made her biggest mistake. She refused to move her car. "Officer, ma'am, you're obstructing a public roadway and interfering with a moving company's business. Move the vehicle or we'll have it towed." "Karen, I'm not moving an inch." You could almost hear the click of the handcuffs before it happened. The officers gave her one last warning. She crossed her arms, so they arrested her for obstruction and disorderly conduct right there in front of half the block. The moving guys started clapping. My wife was trying not to laugh, and even one of the neighbors filmed the whole thing. As they led Karen away, she screamed, "You'll regret this. I'll have your house condemned." "Yeah, about that. The county inspector," she threatened. "That's